Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? We're getting ready to have chopped beef steak, a little bit of our leftover baked beans, and what else you got going on, Mama?
Baked potato.
Baked potato and a little bit of salad. And I'm gonna make up, and I mean make up, a green onion dressing. Show 'em, Mama, what you going?
I've just got the ground chuck in here ready to put in the Micro Pro grill and in the microwave. So that's all I'm doing.
And I'm going to make up a green onion dressing. I've got a real green onion dressing that I keep in a book, Mama's Big White Cookbook. It's in that 3-ring binder.
I'll go check and see if I can find it.
Yeah, that might be good. But I have found another one called Creamy Dressing that I think I can adapt. So she's going to look and see if I couldn't find it earlier. And I'm afraid of her book because it exploded on me last time I opened the rings. But she's got it. What reason I'm afraid to go in there and get it tonight is she's been going through it for the cookbook, and I don't know what order. I think she's got stuff kind of the way she wants it organized. So I ain't going to mess with it. I've just decided I can make up my recipe. Do y'all ever do that? I do it sometimes for fun. And I have found some great recipes just by simply making up my own. Now, green onion dressing is something I like to make in the spring. Just simply, it's just one of those season things. And I'm telling you, the warmer weather, and Mama already planting. I went out to her garden last night and was looking. It looks so pretty. She's got it like as the old-fashioned saying goes. It's as smooth as a lettuce bed out there, and because that's what it is. It's a lettuce and onion bed, and I'm excited, ready for spring. I'm ready for planting. I'm ready for all that. Now, in fact, these onions right here that I'm cutting these root ends off, they're going to be planted in that garden. We don't throw these away anymore. Mama has raised some beautiful green onions just by planting what we don't eat here, and that is, it's easy. And you talk about a good little treat to buy a bunch of green onions at the grocery store and then get to eat them twice or 3 times or as many times as you plant them. Green onions is something here that we can plant early, and we'll see how they do, and we'll keep an eye on them. You can buy onion sets at the store, and we do. But when we learned that we could plant these, I don't think we've thrown many away. In the heart of the winter, when it was so cold, we did throw a few away because there wasn't no sense trying to save them till we could plant them. But as far when it's anytime near planting time, we're going to save these little roots and do our best with them. So I'm going to kind of go with my memory as I'm doing this and kind of just doing what I want to do. And I think I want to encourage you all to do the same. Sometimes we get too locked into a cuppa and a fourth of a cuppa and all that stuff. This is kind of it, Mama. And what we're going to do, that's a rough recipe. I think that's a base recipe for several dressings. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I've done committed to making it up as I go and just having fun with it. I'm going to use these green stalks, but some of these that I got at the store are a little wilty. And see, that one's trying to put out a new shoot right now. This takes quite a bit of green onions. And these are the pencil, and that's one reason it inspired me to go ahead and try to do a little onion dressing. I've made it before on here, and I can go back and look at the video. And if you want to get the real recipe, go back to the last time I made it. I used the real recipe. This time, we free falling. We winging it. I'm just cleaning them up. I could have done this before y'all got here, but that's a part of the fun too. Sometimes the chopping and the talking is the best part of a recipe. Let's come right down here. Now I've done this with different amount of onions, but I've got quite a few here, and I may not use them all. I'm going to use some of these smaller ones first and see what I think I have and go from there, okay? I'm going to use that bunch right there. So if you're going to ask me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pencil green onions. And I'm going to give them a pretty small chomp. And I'm going to be using all of them. The whites, I didn't use the root end, but the rest of it I'm going to be using. And I'm going to go right up this stalk here and get them greens, the light green. Some recipes will call for use the whites of pencil onions or use the whites of green onions, shallots. Not shallots. Is this chives? Some people call these chives. Ooh, these are strong. They're burning my eyes. And some will say use green stalks and all. And I say today we're going to use the whole onion. This reminds me, just the smell of it reminds me of spring. You ever mow grass and the fresh wild onions have come up? That's what this smells like. What, Mama? Mama don't like that smell. Not mowing green onions. You like this smell, or you don't like the mowing? Mama can tell you stories about being a little girl and milking the cows with green onions, where they'd eat the wild green onions. Now this is the bowl I showed y'all before. It is our Tupperware mixing store, and I'm going to use this right here on the measurements as I'm making my dressing. So I'm going to start out with 1 cup of buttermilk. Now remember, I'm not making enough that I'm going to have a bunch left. The onions is bothering my eyes. Now, I'm going to use my favorites, of course, in here. Let me open this drawer. I'm having trouble. Here it is. That's what I say. Where did that go? I just had it. Alright. So let me get my... This is y'all's brand ranch. I'm not making ranch, but I'm going to use ranch in this. For several reasons. I want that creaminess. Now I'm going to use a tablespoon. I'm going to use this one. And so I'm doing this for y'all. So a good tablespoon of y'all's ranch. And this is probably a loose tablespoon. It's probably not a precise measurement, but it'll give you some idea. And I'm going to put in half a tablespoon of y'all's Southern Secret. I put that in everything. I absolutely love it. I ain't gonna lie about it. I absolutely love it. This is smoked paprika. Now this is where we're gonna go off record a little bit. Trying to get you. I'm just gonna put a good dash of that in there. To taste, if you want me to write it in a recipe form. Use to taste. This is in the ranch, but it's dill. And I'm just going to do a dash, cover the top, probably not a half a teaspoon of it. Okay. This is onion powder. This is organic garlic powder. Y'all know I like garlic powder. It didn't like me for years, and I've used this organic, and so far Thank the good Lord, I've not had any problems with it. I'm going to put 1/4 of a teaspoon of it in there. For a little fire and heat flavor, but not too much, I'm going to do a dash of Tony's. We discussed his name the other day. And I'm going to put about 1/2 a teaspoon of that in there. This is the no salt added that someone sent us, and we're so thankful. No salt. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm going to put a cap of lemon juice, which is the teaspoon. And you taste that from there. This is some onion salt. You know me, mine's got clumps because I don't need to sprinkle it over boiling pots, but I do. You don't think about it, and you go ahead and do it, then you clump your seasonings. Onion salt. Alright. Several ingredients, leave any amount you don't like. But I would put this one in, whether you like it or not, because this adds a lot to it. This is Worcestershire sauce, and I'm going to, well, I'll do a spoon.
You through with this stuff?
Yes, ma'am. 1 tablespoon of that going in. Are we all good with that? I may want to put more ranch. Mama, you got sour cream. I know you always keep some. I brought some the other night, didn't I?
No.
I thought I did. There's where we are so far. We need about 1/4 of a cup. If you can just spoon me some in there.
Right in here. I was going to set this one open.
I opened one for. Ain't this it?
It's not open.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I used it last night.
Oh, okay.
I used it with the guac. Used it for the guac.
Didn't know you had it open.
Well, I just left the safety thing back on it. I don't know. I think that adds a layer of protection. Did you tell me that?
I used to say that all the time and think it.
Yeah. Peanut butter, same way.
I got to quit doing it, though.
Did you?
I put it in the lid.
Yeah, you put it in the lid. So we're going to put us 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. I'm going to leave this out, Mama, because we're going to need it.
Oh, yeah.
And I won't dirty the spoon. I'll just leave it in there. How's that sound to you? Okay. Now let's stir this up good. Now, like I told you, this is just me having fun and knowing these flavor profiles, how good they would be together to make this dressing. This I guess I need to switch to this whisk. This little spoon ain't quite doing the job. So I'm going to clean him off because he's got my sour cream, and that's one reason I couldn't. Yeah, this is able to blend it up a little better.
You want a whisk? A metal whisk?
I might need one. I didn't think I would, but there ain't nothing really should have to.
Oh, like this or a different one?
That one will probably work fine, Mama. I don't want to splash everywhere. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more ranch because this ranch has got the buttermilk in it and the powder, and it thickens it really good. So instead of adding more sour cream, I don't want to make a whole bowl of this. But that ranch will thicken it. And it won't make, it's not going to turn into ranch. If it does, it'll be green onion ranch. So there we have it. It is good and smooth. Now let's rake our onions off into this here. Okay. Springtime dressing. That's what we're after. Now I will tell you, first off, this is better if you'll make it the day ahead. Any green onion I've ever made is always better if it sets. I think sometimes letting the flavors marry together is the key to the success of the whole meal, to the whole dressing. Now this is just table pepper, table black pepper, table ground. You can use the bigger grind, but Mama sometimes don't like that, and I don't want to do it. Instead of salt, I'm using this as our new salt substitute, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that in there. It has no salt, but it's tons of flavor. And I put about a half a teaspoon in there. Mama, you just think so good.
I know it.
Mama's always a step ahead.
I don't know about that.
Well, you are around me. All right, let's quality control here. What do y'all want to taste? It looks good, Jeremiah Smith says. Hello, John and Mama. Hey, Brandon. Or no, Brenda. Hey, Brenda. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Oh, goodness.
When those
I
onions
bumped them
set.
again twice.
Yeah, you're going to knock them around here. That's Mama doing all that jolting to you. All right, I can't get the camera straight tonight. I don't want to level up. When these onions set in here, this will be good. And all those seasonings. But I think, since I've got them, I'm going to put a few more onions in here. Because I want that flavor tonight, and more onions will give me that. So I'm going to add 4 more onions to this mix. I know it's a lot of onions. But I did want to. I wanted something fresh. Is that crazy? I wanted something that made me think of gardens. I wanted something that just fresh green onion dressing. And like I said, this is not the original that I showed before. This definitely is a departure. But that's okay. I put some pineapples and some baked beans the other day. Had never done that before either. But it was good. And we like it. And we probably will add that to our rotation. It'll probably be a question we'll ask now. Do you want baked beans? Yes. You want pineapple or our regular? Used to that wasn't a question. But I think now it's going to be a question. Into the pot it goes. I may be sorry tomorrow, but we can't plan for tomorrow. We live for today.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be good. Now, Mama done brought me a jar out here. This is a jar from another dressing that I buy. And it's a glass jar. I find it hard to throw away glass jars more and more because there's so fewer and fewer. In fact, this particular dressing has gone now to plastic jars. I wish we'd have kept the glass. Just saying. So that's all that jar will hold. But there it is. Green onion. You can tell what that is, can't you? I'll save this tonight and use it tonight. And we'll put this in the refrigerator and see what it tastes like tomorrow. I can eat salad for several days from it. Now I'm going to cut up a little purple onion for my chopped beef. Mama, would you like some onion tonight?
No, we better not.
Mama's opting out of the onion.
If I ate a little bite of that dressing, that'd be more than enough.
Well, you can, if you don't want to do the green onion, I'll make some ranch up right quick.
No, that's all right.
I don't want you to do something that you ain't gonna like.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Just don't like me.
It don't like us. I'm getting right there with you, Mama. I've inherited that from you.
I know. That's
Yeah.
a bad inheritance.
Green onion don't bother me as bad as some of these others, but I might have to take something to take care of the onion before the night's over. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think it depends on what else I've eaten.
Yeah. And it depends on what shape your stomach is in.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a good point, Mama. That's a mighty big dressing picture for tonight, ain't it? But that's what we're going to use. So, y'all's ranch and y'all's Southern secrets. Pick y'all up some of that. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. We use that stuff in everything. Everything. Put that up. I'll put all that up in a second, Mama.
I'm just setting it over here for you to cook.
And I'm going to grab a tomato. This is aroma. Do you want some tomato?
Just a little.
I'm going to wash him up. Do we have enough baked beans?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to eat this.
Do we need another vegetable?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't.
We're having baked beans, baked potatoes, and a little salad with our chopped beef. You can't beat that combo with a stick, as they say. You just can't beat a combo like that. Let's come right here. I'll show you. I'm going to do this Roma right quick. Hang on. So what are y'all eating tonight? Let's see if I can see comments. Y'all may not get to see me cut the tomato if I had to read comments. Yes, it looks delicious, and tomorrow it will taste even thicker and yummier. Yes, please pray for me, Preston. We'll send prayers for you, Preston. Everybody pray for Preston. Gonna chop this tomato up here. I know these wild knife skills of mine. I'm hungry today. I didn't do lunch. I did breakfast. Mama made eggs, toast. It was so good.
And you some ham.
And a slice of ham. But I wasn't hungry, so I didn't stop. Then I was hungry. And it's too late to stop. And I thought of you. I thought, Lord, this is the way Mama does. She don't eat. And then she gets hungry at 3 o'clock. And it's too late to eat.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm hungry now.
Don't take long to get hungry once, for it to build up after you start getting
As you start, you get to thinking about it. Our weather has been a little chillier today. It's not spring-like outside. I don't know if we hit 50. It's just 42 now, and it's been staying warm.
It's not been warm. The air is cold, too.
There's a nip in the air, Mama said. We have had wonderful weather, though. I'm not going to complain.
No.
It's been a great season. Everything's ready.
Yeah, I just have to warm some of it.
You have to warm.
Get hot water.
I do. I have water and I have coffee. I have both. I usually have something to drink with me at all times, and most of the times it's ice water and coffee, which you could just count that as water and water, just tinted a little bit with a precious bean.
I thought about you of something I read on Facebook the other day.
What was it?
It said, I'm giving up coffee. I will not drink no coffee. February the 29th, 30th, and the 31st.
Yeah, if I'm going to give up something, that could be a good day for me to start.
So I thought, that's the only days he would give up coffee.
Gonna make taco salad. Oh, wonder that sounds good. 11 degrees here in New Hampshire.
Ooh, I don't want to be there.
Penny, you're colder than we are. John, have you ever had a chicken and dumpling casserole? No, I haven't. It is delicious and easy to make. You would love it. Well, Brenda, send us that recipe. Post that on here.
Got a banana sticker on your letter.
Post that on here. I'm sure we could indulge in some of that goodness. Now, I was going to do a wedge salad, but I think this lettuce it's done been used too much to try to wedge it for me. I'm not that talented. So I'm just going to break some salad. If you're going to make a salad, tossed salad for a group of people, especially if you're going to do it earlier, break it, and it won't bruise it. That was a trick, a restaurant trick, is break the lettuce. Don't cut it. And they have special knives. You can cut it, and it's like they're plastic. And those work okay. But the best way I have found is just clean hands and break it. Clean hands and break it. I didn't make croutons.
No.
We don't need them. We don't need croutons. Alright. We are ready to eat.
Ooh. That was a little bit warm when it touched my finger.
Was it
Is that
warm?
good?
Perfect. Perfection.
I want to eat these potatoes.
I'm so glad to have Mama back in the kitchen. I didn't realize how much I missed her wonderful cooking. I told her the other day she was throwing off on her biscuits. Something didn't suit her about them. And I said, Mama, I've never experienced a bad biscuit that you made. Even if you get them brown, no matter what, they're always good.
That you stowed in there.
Okay.
All good.
I got some. No matter what, Mama, yours is always the best. And she said, oh, but it's the truth. Mama's biscuits can't be beat. It's just an impossibility. Her biscuits are perfect. I love them. And I just have never found one I liked any better than a Mama biscuit. She don't believe that sometimes, but it's the truth. Mama, you know what I'm fixing to say.
What?
I can eat a half of one of those with you if you want to. Save one for tomorrow.
Well, that's the big one. You want
I want to just half in it tonight.
Okay.
We won't eat. Usually, 9 times out of 10, we don't. What are you thinking?
Not being right.
Well, here's the thing. We've got another one laying right there. If either one of us wants a different, we sure can grab it, can't we? I know how you like yours.
Plenty of butter. Here's some butter here.
Split it and fill it up. I'm going to let you do your own butter because
There you go.
I ain't going to explain that to your doctor. Well, he made me eat all that butter, she'll say.
Sure.
Oh. He fixed it for me. I can hear her now telling it. Can I?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to do a Southwestern chopped beef, which is just barbecue sauce on a hot patty. I don't heat the barbecue sauce. I just put it on that hot patty and it warms it wonderfully. And then it's 2 kinds of cheeses. This time I'm using 4 kinds of cheeses because it's all in this one bag. You want some of your salad?
Oh, put me a little bit. I need some of that no salt stuff to go on my potato.
There you go. And I'll bring you the pepper. And I'm going to put a drizzle of this beautiful dressing. Do you want this on the side?
Yeah, I'll just put some right there.
Okay. How's that look to
That's
you?
good.
Fancy serving bowl. There's the salad with the green onion dressing. It could be more colorful if I'd have put another tomato or 2 on it. Let's bless it, Mama, and you can start eating. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for providing it, dear Lord, and we just thank you for allowing us to sit here together and partake it. Lord, be with all our friends gathered. Be with their prayer requests, dear Lord. Be with those spoken and unspoken. Be with this world we're living in, dear Lord, and our nation, dear Lord. Be near us. Be with their families and put a hedge of protection on each and every one of them. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So on this Southwestern, you then top it with tomato, little purple onion, and if you have it, a little green onion. Just like that. And there you have it, a Southwestern chopped beef steak with a baked potato and a delicious salad. And here's those baked beans left over. You going to have some of them, Mom?
No, I don't.
I don't know how good they'll be left over. I'm not always crazy about leftover baked beans, but I'm going to try them tonight. So I'm going to try this salad. Now, my salads require lots of black pepper. And I like to really put it on there. Mom, would you like some fresh ground, or are you off from that?
I'll wait.
Okay. I like a little. Mama makes fun of me. Oh, I love it.
His little is crazy.
That's just the top layer.
As he eats down, he'll add more.
That green onion dressing is good. Tastes like spring. It'll be better tomorrow. Little salad will help us get in the mood for veggies, won't it?
Work.
Huh?
Get you ready to work. In the garden and stuff.
I hope we can feel good and work good in the garden this year. Well, folks, that's it. I've tasted that green onion, and I'm kind of good. You did good on that meat, Mama.
Well, thank you.
Perfectly seasoned. The baked beans are delicious today. Might even be more pineapple-y. Quite good.
You know that has to be good.
They're delicious. Let's see. You may get a Hey Mama joke before we go? You may get a Hey Mama joke. Lori says it looks delicious. Looks delicious, Gail said. Thank you. Debbie is watching. Looks good. It is. Nola, may I get the green onion dressing recipe, please? Now, there's two. Nola's probably got the original one. That's the real one. And then tonight, it's just what I felt like would taste good in it. Those baked beans are good second day, Mama.
If it wasn't so late, I'd eat about it. But
They're better, I guess, than our regular beans are left over. You think the baked beans would tear you up?
they've got that onion and barbecue sauce and everything.
Yeah, well, that's all I'm eating tonight. It's onions, barbecue sauce, onion dressing, onion here. I'm begging for trouble.
You're begging for a bellyache.
How do you like that dressing?
It's good. I can't remember if it's different that much from your others.
Yeah, it's different than the other. But the other, I think you have to let it set to get all those flavors, because it has a lot more sour cream in it, I believe. Did I say hey mama? It's a hamburger steak. Yep, hamburger steak. Who asked? Just ground chuck. Thank you for those stars. What do you call a cow? Oh, we've had that one. Mama will get that. What do you call a cow with no legs, Mama?
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
I know that one.
Oh, but the green onion dressing on your baked potato. It would be good on there, Deborah. I usually like mine teetotally. I sometimes only put butter if it's one of those yellow baked potatoes. So, Mama would probably like it on there. She likes sour cream and all the goodie. But it is a good idea, Deborah. Try this. Makes just sharing great on baked potatoes too. Well, let's take a screenshot of that recipe. Thank you.
What is it?
It don't have a title. It says, it's from Jennifer, and she says, try this. It makes enough for a crowd, and it's great on a baked potato too. It looks really good. Mix it all together and put it in a quart jar. Jennifer, we'll try that. Type it out and take it. Nancy says, it looks delicious. Mama, glad you're back to your old self. Love from Blount County, Tennessee.
Wow.
Jeannie, we know Blount County. I was just up there the other day. Looks delicious, Jackie says. What's on Mama's shirt? That bear reminds me of A&W restaurant.
No, it's the balls.
It's a Vols bear, but I don't know where he come from because...
It's old old shirt.
Uh-huh.
UT.
It's Tennessee Vols. That's Mama's running around the house shirt.
It's comfy, big and comfy.
I sent you a Hey Mama joke. Did you get it?
Oh.
Joey, I don't think so. Where's it at? Joey, sometimes all of them don't show up on the live, but they show up later. I don't know how all that works. And sometimes they're not in the same order when I look at them later as they are on the live. Don't know how that works either. Joy, if you'll send it right now, we'll get it. Tomorrow is my hubby's 46th birthday, Brandy.
Well, happy
Tell him we
birthday.
said happy birthday. Is that it is a baked potato, McCall? What'd you say, Mama?
He's a young fella for
He's a youngin', 46. Thank you for those stars, D. D louder milk. Cute shirt, Brandy says. Mama, I miss part of the live other than green onion dressing. We're having chopped beef steak and baked potato, and I'm having some leftover baked beans, pineapple style. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Well, folks, that's all we're doing tonight. Mom, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No. I'm glad we had the potato because I don't think I can eat all this.
Well, I was thinking about you for lunch tomorrow.
Oh.
You might want another potato and you'd have it. I mean, I know we wouldn't eat a whole big potato and all the rest of this.
Mine was littler, but
Since we've been eating less, it just seems more natural.
Yeah.
Got used to it, I guess. All right, folks, we're going to say good night, and y'all be blessed and have a good evening and make you some memories. Find you something good to eat. I bet you's already eat. We're late birds tonight. Say goodbye, Mama. Say good night.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.